What is going on, my party people? So today's video we're going to do a twofer. I put up a poll the other day and it was about how SHTF gunfights won't be what you think they will be, and how CQB is not what you think it is. Now, we're going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to jump into this. So SHTF gunfights. A lot of you guys have the delusion of grandeur. It's going to be some big rolling gun battle. That's not the case. Name of the game is going to be preservation of resources. So this never-ending, whatever you want to call it, is not going to happen. Your local academy or Bass Pro or Shields or whatever is not going to have ammo on hand for you to resupply with. There's going to be no resupply. It's not like Ukraine, where the U.S. government will be giving you billions and billions of dollars to purchase whatever it is you're going to purchase. Sorry, we're not that lucky. SHTF also has different levels, in my opinion. It could be something as simple as the power goes out for a week, the water goes out, or you have a band of peaceful protests burning down your community. There's a lot of things that could be, but it's not going to be this big rolling gun battle, nor would you want it to be, because you will lose. It's only a matter of time. Because go check your ammo storage. That won't last. I don't care how much you have. It's not going to last you forever. And then when you lose it, someone else got it. So, take that for what that's worth. Hit and run style things are what it's going to be more like, I feel like. That's why I think you should link up with your buddies and all that, so you can have cross coverage of your little community. Lookouts and all that stuff. Good comms. That bow fang you have is a good place to start. Is it the best? Not really, but it's good enough for most cases, in my opinion. There's a lot more you could say about it, but just get it out of your head. It's going to be this big, rolling, thunderous war zone. Trust me, you guys aren't going to be going to Bakhmut no time soon. Nor should you want to be, but that's a whole other topic. Anyway, CQB. CQB is a very, very strange topic. It's something that's brought up a lot. CQB not only is a very horrible idea, it's very bad if you think CQB is easy. We're not going to talk about that too much. CQB just is very hard to train. I won't talk about that. So how many of you do your cute little shoot house where there's a perfectly squared up target in the doorway, you magged up into it, and you take your perfectly angled slice of the pie, and 90-degree angles right off that is another target at 2 yards away. You mag dump into that, and you think you're some kind of SF guy because you just mag dump into 2 targets, and there was no stress. No one was taking shots back at you. There was no immediate danger. CQB, in my opinion, is a lot more than clearing rooms. Because if you can avoid doing that, you avoid it at all costs. Here's why. People tend to not want to get holes poked in them from high-velocity hole dispensers, or hole punches. Long-distance, high-velocity hole punchers. People try to avoid that. So right now, go to your door, your front door. Step outside. Take a look to your left and to your right. You can probably see about 100 yards. Or more in either direction. You also probably see a lot of cars, a lot of mailboxes, a lot of fences, a lot of rock walls maybe. All things people can hide behind. All things people can use to engage you. And if they have even a slight bit of common sense or training, will use to engage you. And you will have to avoid hitting to engage them. Think of it like this. CQB is more like Ramadi. It's more like Fallujah. It's more like your small town. How many places can you engage from when you step out your door? How many places can you be engaged from? Another question. Everyone wants CQB. They have their 10.5-inch AR with their nice red dot and all that. And that's cool. Oh, great. Good. I hope you can use it and use it well. I think this is a great CQB gun. A 20-inch long AR. Why? With an LPVO. That's just my taste. Why? Well, I have a 20-inch barrel. I maximize the velocity of 5.56 like that. I have 1-in-7 twist. I can stabilize heavier and longer rounds that way. I have a full-length stock with a full-length spring and buffer. My recoil is minimal at best. This one has a heavy barrel with a rail system, so it's kind of nose heavy, but I have no muzzle flip. An LPVO. I can have ×1 up to ×10 on this particular model. Now someone's going to say, that's not a real true ×1, that's not a real true ×10. You're right. Do you know what it is? Good enough. Because that distance between that door jamb, or that small crack in the rock wall, or that fence, I can crank up to ×3, or 4, or 2, and engage that way. Your red dot, can you see clearly 100 yards with your red dot? Are you zeroed for 100 yards? Do you know your holds? Hope so. With this, I have holds built into it, and I know my zero, so I know what I'm doing, or I know what my drops are and all that, so that's one thing. But you can be a lot more precise with a longer barrel and a magnified optic. How far you can see definitely helps. And taking a very precision shot, like when you take your red dot at maybe 200 yards, that red dot covers a considerable piece of your target. When someone's 200 yards away, behind a door jamb, or in a crack of a rock wall or something, that dot covers your whole target. Because all you're going to see is a slice of the head and this. So, having some magnification helps with that. And helps call your shots and identify targets. So just think about it, guys. CQB is not mag dumping into targets from 2 yards away, like it is in your cute little tidy shoot house. It's really messy. Because at close range, let's face it, sheetrock is not very protective. Things go right through that like it's paper. People hide under beds. People hide in, like I said, in closets and door jams, under shit, that pile of garbage. You know, do you really want to risk your life going into a building for some moldy graham crackers or something like that? Or when you're on a patrol, patrolling your neighborhood, protecting your community, can you engage with your red dot at 100 yards through a small crack, through a car door? Just think about it, guys. CQB is not always that close. CQB is about, maybe I would say, 0 to 100 or 0 to 150 yards. So, just something to think about. Anyway, it's kind of a long video. I don't think people are going to watch this far. If you did, cool, thanks, I appreciate it. As always, though, go forth, do great things, stay out of trouble. Deuces.